I am Katie Morrison. I am 21 years old, and I live in Overland Park, Kansas. So take me when I was 8, I was very shy. I didn't have confidence. People say, Katie, you have confidence, you have confidence. And I literally didn't think I had that. So I went to a summer camp fair and like the special needs camp, whatever. So I go over there, I see this like, the table is colorful. And I see the colorful and the guy, he said, are you interested in theater? And I had no clue if I was interested in theater. And I started going to the camp, and I would not even go and step on stage. I would literally not say my lines or anything. So the teachers tried to drag me out on stage. And the funny thing is that the director there, he was a narrator for the plays. I would be behind him, like literally behind him. And then he would pull me in front of him and say my lines. And then the next part, and then I got older, and then I got like more into it. And then I wanted to be an actor when I grew up.
So the Thrive program is a program that allows students who are differently abled to come and participate in the higher education learning experience. And the program prepares them for life and the real world and gives them a chance to experience college, and many of them actually do go on to take college classes for credit. Katie did come over as a job shadow. And Katie came in for about an hour in the afternoon, and I was showing them around. And of course, Katie flat out let me know she knew how everything worked and already was ahead of the game and knew how all of the things worked in the studio, and she had done that before. And so you could tell that she was somebody we'd benefit by having her as part of the team, and she'd benefit by being as part of the team. So I was like, yeah, bring her on. I think she'll do well, and everyone will get a kick out of working with her. Some of the traits that Katie has is Katie is an absolute character. She is one of those people that always brings a lot of energy to whatever she's doing, and she is going to make her presence known wherever she is, and she's also willing to be a part of anything, and she wants to be able to be a part of everything that's going on, and she just is a lot of fun to work with. She impacts people around her by focusing on making everyone believe that they can do anything, and that's because Katie believes she can do anything, and that's just an infectious attitude that she brings to the table.
The times that I felt different, I had a lot of things going on. At that time, my sophomore year was kind of more harder than others. Like, academic was fine, but social, not so well. The people that kind of helped me the most is my mom. She's always been on me about practicing. And my brother, because my brother, like, we do drives in his car. And he would actually, like, help me with that. Like, he wants to hear what I'm saying. My dad's just there to, like, if I have a problem, he'll try to fix it. My biggest inspiration would be probably my middle school principal. She keeps saying that, Katie, keep shining and keep doing what you do.
So Katie, as an intern, does the same that our associate producers as well as our production assistants do. She went through the training program to learn how to direct produce, to run camera, to be talent, to do a little bit of everything that happens in the studio. She worked through all of the rotations so she can run any position. She works on the many different productions that the students have going on, as well as the professional productions that KMOS has going on. And so she will actually come in and she'll run camera, or she'll be on camera, or she'll direct, or she'll be a technical director or work audio. So she works just the same as the rest of the students that work at KMOS do. When people work with her, they know that they are doing something that is special compared to just any generic project they were working on. And Katie always brings a sense of humor to the work that she does and the people she works with. She's definitely brought the ability to confound expectations. That labels are never accurate and people can accomplish many great things, especially when somebody thinks they can't.
I didn't know what I wanted to do last year because I ever started to get into college. My goal was to help people with disabilities to get to the dream school, or to get transportation to walk into school. Because not all disabilities could go to school and drive. Like, I don't drive, and I go to a school. So I kind of want to give back to that community. I wanted to help them to get into their place or where they feel needed. And that's when I found out about Miss Amazing. Miss Amazing is just taking an event that would help people grow their self-esteem, and it's for young ladies with any disability, and you can meet a lot of people. It really did help a lot of young ladies to find themselves, and people are not going to judge you who you are.
The state of Kansas did not have its own chapter until 7 years ago. In 2018, we started our chapter, and that was when I started Kansas Miss Amazing in the state of Kansas. And as a woman with a disability, it was very important to me, from what I could tell from their organization, that they were inclusive. We include all women with disabilities, various ages. And so those things were important to me because I wanted to make sure that all girls with disabilities had an outlet for them to be able to find the resources they needed in each other. As a director, it's just like any other director job. It's just organizing and making sure that we are following all of the Miss Amazing organization things that we need to be doing, supplying opportunities for our girls, being sure that we're following through and that we're relevant, that we keep growing as an organization.
So the reason why I love being with Miss Amazing is technically being with friends. Miss Amazing is a great organization for any disability that wants to make friends.
My favorite part about Miss Amazing is the fact that it's inclusive, that we include all women with disabilities. Again, that's very important to me. Disability is something that we tend to segregate a lot when it comes to different kinds of disabilities, and in order for us to be able to make the difference that we want and advocate for the things that we want, we all have to work together. And so Miss Amazing is one of those organizations that is what they do.
It makes me feel better because we're a sisterhood, and sisterhood builds everybody up and not tear everybody down. Everybody's different, and everybody's going through something.
It's about advocacy, it's about skill building, and as a woman who grew up with her disability and it progressed over time, there became points in my life that I felt uncomfortable with my disability, and I wanted to provide an opportunity for girls to learn how to feel comfortable with themselves, and how better than to learn from each other. When we started in 2018, one of our representatives, when she first started, she was very shy. She had a hard time starting conversations, holding conversations. She had a hard time just with a lot of those social skills. And each year I see her grow leaps and bounds. And again, this year she has accelerated greatly. Again, she's able to hold an interview and talk with people one-on-one, something that was very difficult for her in the very beginning. So those kinds of skills she's really grown with.
They had like those like summer camp. This is the fair for the special needs community. And I always been going to those, and they had a table. This one girl said, Katie, you should sign up. And then I signed up.
Katie, I think, was referred to by a friend, and she reached out, and she participated last year in the Junior Miss Division and obviously became a representative, and then she went on to nationals. But then Katie reached out to me and wanted to know if she could apply for one of our positions, which was our buddy coordinator.
They did say that they needed a buddy coordinator, and at the time I was working on my public speaking. I just thought they needed someone fresh to help them, and I just thought, hey, why not? So I applied, and I kind of found out probably by the summer, saying that I got chosen to be the buddy coordinator.
What is very important to the Kansas Miss Amazing organization is that obviously if we are preparing girls for leadership opportunities, then we should be providing some of those opportunities within our own organization. And so Katie and I had a sit-down talk, and we discussed what adaptation she would need in order to make the position available for her and something that she could work with. And her and I discussed those things and came up with some great opportunities for her.
So buddy coordinator is technically checking in people at their state event. And then we would have a meeting telling the buddies what you're gonna do with your ladies. I can still represent them because I'm still the buddy coordinator. So like I could actually promote for Miss Amazing still, but I have a higher role.
So this year is her first year as our buddy coordinator, and she's been doing a great job with it. Every month I meet with our representatives and we work on skills to prepare them for the National Summit. And Katie has grown a lot when it came to communication, being able to take the time to understand things and to advocate for herself. She actually is very good at advocating for herself. She will never stop advocating for herself. She's always great at voicing her opinion.
Thank you to my director for having me in this program, and then we work for you. I really thought it was a really good experience when I did it. It's a great opportunity, and I would say get those pom-poms and pom-pom away.